Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga for Mental Fatigue. Before I start today's 25-minute session, I'm going to explain the props again. So you'll need a mat. If you haven't got a mat, I would suggest you have bare feet so your feet can grip the floor nicely. You'll need a belt or a resistance band so that you can hold specific limbs. You'll need a bolster, and I don't expect you have one, but you can use a rolled up towel. And then I have 4 books with me, quite thick. Hardback is better, but you can use them, lie them flat, rest your hands on them, you can sit on them, and you can place your hand on top and have the books vertically. While you're doing today's session, you need to engage 2 bandhas, Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. They are your core muscles, so you draw your navel in towards your spine, okay? And you also want to use your pelvic floor muscles, so you draw your pelvic floor muscles upwards. So you're going to hold those 2 bandhas throughout the practice. You're also going to hold the postures for 5 breaths. So you're going to inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. I will teach you into position. I will give you easier options and harder options. Please choose the best option to suit your body. If it doesn't feel right on your body, your knees or your ankles, please take the easier option because that will feel right for you. You're going to start today in Uttanasana, and you're going to place your feet hip distance apart. What I would do is step back so you're at the back of your mat. Make sure by holding onto your hip bones that your feet are underneath your hip bones and all 5 toes of each foot are facing forward. From there you're going to get 2 to 4 books. And you're going to place 2 books, one in front of each foot, vertically. And what you're going to do to start is you're going to roll your shoulders down the back. Alright? You're going to inhale, look up, extend the spine. Exhale, fall forward and reach down your thigh. Option 1 is tabletop position, holding onto your thigh. So if it's too intense for the hamstrings, stay here. Option 2, you're going to go down towards your shins with your hands underneath your knees and hold it there. Breathe. Option 3, you're going to hold on to each book and extend your arms. You can place your weight into them. Option 4, you can lie the books flat and place both hands onto the books. And then relax your head over. And the final option, you're going to hold onto your elbows with each hand. Relax over into the stretch. Try and relax the back of your neck so your head is heavy, long. Make sure your weight is into your toes and the heels. And breathe 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release the elbows if you have your hands in place, and you're going to walk up your legs one by one, coming into an upright position, leading with your chest. And that's Uttanasana. Well done. Next posture is Adho Mukha Svanasana, which is downward facing dog. So I'm going to place my books on the side. And I'm going to come into an all-4 position. And I want to make sure my feet are on the mat. So I always want to stay on my mat. So I'm going to come to a kneeling position. And make sure my toes are not going off the mat. Okay? From there, I'm going to place my hands on the floor in front of me. So now I'm in an all-four position. I want to make sure both knees are hip distance apart, so there should be a space between my knees, okay? The knees are hip distance apart, and hands are shoulder width apart. So again, there should be a space between your hands. All 5 fingers are stretched outwards and facing forwards, rolling the shoulders down the back, okay, and I'm lifting up out of my shoulders. I want a neutral spine, so my spine is long, and I'm extending through the top of my head here. From there, without changing the place of my hands or feet, I'm going to tuck my toes underneath and lift my tailbone towards the ceiling to extend my legs up. From there, I'm going to drop my heels down into the floor and stretch so that my body comes through my 2 arms. Okay, and from there, if you need to adjust anything, you can adjust your hands. But try and keep your feet where they are. All 5 toes should face forward, tailbones up. You want to try and take the weight out of your fingertips and place it into the heels of your hand. And the weight should be going down into your heels, into the Achilles tendon. So you're stretching through your arms, the sides of your back. You're looking towards your thighs, you're relaxing the back of your neck. You're going to breathe 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. From there, you're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, you're going to release the knees down towards the floor. Place the feet on top of the floor. And then sit back. Release your arms. Well done. Okay, the next posture we're going to do is Padottanasana. You're going to stand up and you're going to get books, maybe 2 to 4 books depending. So what you're going to do is make sure you're at the back of your mat with your feet, and then you're going to step out wide. When you step out wide, the length of your leg needs to be one of your leg lengths. So it is a quite wide position. So if you stood here, this would be an easier option, but it's not really going to do much benefit for your legs. So my advice is to step out nice and wide, one of your leg lengths. Make sure all 5 toes of each foot is going forward, okay? And you're going to roll the shoulders back and down. You're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, you're going to fold forward and reach down onto your thigh. This is option 1. Nice tabletop position. Option 2, you're going to reach down towards your shin so your hands are rested below your knee. Option 3, you can move the books that are in front of you on the floor so you can stretch out with your arms, one hand on each book. The next option is to lie the books flat and place your hand in front. And then the final option is to remove the books, relax your head over, place your hands shoulder width apart so they rest between the feet. So your hands are in line with your feet, hands are shoulder width apart, and you relax your head over and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Now try and push into the outside of your feet so that your instep, your inner foot doesn't roll inwards. Inhale, exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale, Exhale. From there, you're going to come up, place your hands on your shins first, lead with your chest, slowly coming up. You're going to bend your knees and place your feet back into Tadasana, which is mountain posture. Well done. Okay, moving back on, we're going to repeat another of the postures we've just done at the beginning. So, Uttanasana, we're going to go back to this position. So, place your books in front. You're going to place the heels at the back of the mat with your feet hip distance apart. Rolling the shoulders down the back. You're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands on your upper thigh in a tabletop. Option 1. Option 2, you're going to place your hands on your shins below your knees. Option 3, you can move the books so you have one book in front of each foot, holding on, extending your arms. Next option is to place the books flat and place both hands on the book. Relax your head over. Final option is to release the hands, place one hand on the elbow, the other hand on the other elbow, and relax over. Breathe, make sure the weight is in your toes and your heels so you're not swaying back onto your legs. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. 1 more breath. And release the elbows. Place the hands on the shins. Lead with the chest first. Then all the way up to a standing position back into Tadasana. Well done. Okay, we're going to move the books to one side. We're going to come into a kneeling position in Ustrasana. Now this is a back bend, so you need to be careful with your back and use the easy option if you need it. Okay? So, a couple of options. You need to have your knees hip distance apart. And you roll your shoulders back. Okay? If you find this is uncomfortable on your knees or the top of your feet, you can roll the mat over so it's doubled. And this should be a nice cushion for your lower leg. So knees hip distance apart, rolling your shoulders down the back. You're going to place your hands on your bottom and bring the elbows together. And what this does is it opens up the chest and you arch in your upper back. You're going to just look up. Try not to drop your head too far back. Keep your head lifted up like this. So you're looking up, but you're not relaxing your neck back because it will damage your cervical vertebrae. So this is option 1. Option 2, you're going to place the weight a bit more into your feet. You're going to come back slightly and place the hands on the back of the thigh. Keeping the elbows in and rolling the shoulders outwards. Breathe. Option 3, you're going to place the fingertips onto your heels. And you're going to roll your shoulders outwards and breathe. 5 breaths here, looking up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Been there for some time. So 2 more breaths. From there, you're going to place one hand on your bottom and then slowly work your other hand to the bottom. You're going to bend your hips, place your bottom on the floor, and then just stretch out in front of you as a counter pose. Reaching your arms out and resting your head on the floor. Just rest there. Breathe nicely and naturally. And then slowly leading with the chest, chin comes up first, slowly rolling up here. Good, well done. Moving on, we're going to do Adho Mukha Virasana. So we're going to go into that pose again, the counter pose that we've just done, so you can keep your mat where you are. My advice is to grab your towel, place it on your Achilles tendon, on top of your heels. It is very comfortable to be in this position, but if you're happy to sit on your heels, that would be the final option, and you can do that. My advice is to bring your big toes to touch and your knees need to be apart in the posture, so you have room for your stomach. You're going to inhale, roll your shoulders back and down, look up. Exhale, crease from the hip, fold forward, reaching your arms out. Resting your head. If you want to, you can place a book in front to rest on your forehead, and reach your arms out. Breathe here, in through your nose and out through your nose. You should be extending those arms, so it's an active stretch. Try not to rest your elbows on the floor. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And there you're going to release the head, chin lifts first, chest leads all the way up, nice and easy. Back into the kneeling position. Well done. Okay. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. You're going to release the towel and place the book on the side. You can unroll the mat, and then you're going to get your belt. So you're going to place your legs out straight so your whole body is on the mat, and you're going to hold onto your belt. Just have it at the side so you can have access to it. So what you want to do is try and separate your bum cheeks away, so you're sitting right up on top of your sitting bones, and you're rolling your shoulders down the back, extending down the back of the legs. You need to make sure all 5 toes of each foot are coming back towards your chest, and you lift it nice and tall. You're going to inhale, look up, exhale, fold forward, reaching forward with your arms so your hands are on your shins below your knees, option 1. Option 2, you can place the belt around the instep of your feet and then walk your hands down the belt, extending your lower spine. Now you can see here that my spine is curved. I want to try and lengthen by pushing my tailbone outwards. Lengthen the spine first. Okay? When I've got it lengthened, then I can release the belt and hold on to the ankles or the sides of the feet. Inhale, exhale, I can fold forward, start to curve my spine once, and over, and I can relax the head over. If I'm here and I can hold the sides of my feet, the final option is to grab hold of your fingertips, interlock your hands, or you can hold onto your wrist. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Try and relax down the back of try and lengthen down the back of your knees so your legs are straight. Inhale, exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale, exhale. From there, you're going to release, chin and chest lifts first, slowly releasing up to a nice tall position. And you can relax your legs. Well done. 1 more posture before Shavasana, so we're going to do Janusarasana. So you're going to take your right foot and bend the right knee. The right sole of the foot needs to face the inner thigh of the left leg. So you're going to place the foot to face the thigh and knee relaxes down nicely. If it's lifted, don't worry, it just means you've got tight hips. Just try and relax as much as you can. You are going to need your belt, so just put it in front of you if you need it. You're going to roll your shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. You're going to inhale up, exhale, reach forward, holding on to shin. Option 1. Option 2, you can place the belt around your foot and you can place your hands further down the belt, your arms straight to extend your spine. Option 2. Option 3, extending your lower spine before you curve over and reach for the side of your foot or your ankle and relax your head over from there. Breathe, inhale, exhale, shoulders down the back, lengthen down the back of your knee. Inhale, exhale. 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. And now you're going to extend the chin and chest first and slowly come up. To release, you're going to bring your knee up towards the ceiling first so you don't twist your knee and extend your leg away. We're going to repeat it on the next leg. So left leg, left sole of the foot faces the inner thigh of the right leg. You might find that one knee's lower than the other. That's okay, that's quite normal. Make sure you have your belt in access at the side of you. You're going to roll the shoulders down the back. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward, reaching down, holding onto the shin. Option 1. Option 2, place the belt over your instep and you can walk your hands down the belt, trying to extend the lower spine. This is really important. Option 3, you can start to relax over. If you can hold your ankle or the sides of your foot, that's great. Relaxing your head over, but extending through the lower spine first. Lengthening down the back of the knee and breathe from there. You can interlock your fingers if you wish, or hold onto your wrist if you want to go further. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, chin and chest lifts first. Exhale, release. You're going to bring the knee up first to face the ceiling and then take the leg away and shake the legs out. From there, we're going to move on to the last posture, which is Shavasana. It's a relaxation posture, normally seen as corpse pose. So, from here, we're going to make sure you're on the whole of your mat and you place the towel on the end of your mat for your head. Make sure your feet are rested on your mat and you're going to slowly lower onto your hands and then your forearms. Slowly lower and adjust the towel at the back of your neck. From there, the feet and the toes just come apart by relaxing outwards and the palms face up towards the ceiling. So the shoulders are rolled outwards towards the mat and you relax here nicely. You're trying to focus on the muscles that are tense, so you can close your eyes to do this. And the muscles that are tense in your body, you want to focus your attention there and try and relax and release the muscles down into the ground. And you're going to enjoy the silence. You're going to release Uddiyana and Mula Bandha, and you're going to breathe normally, holding and enjoying the silence. going to start to wiggle your toes and your fingers, keeping your eyes closed. And you're going to place one foot on the floor and then the other, then your knees. Feel the weight of the feet into the ground. From there, you're going to bring your knees into your chest and hold onto your shins. And then you're going to slowly rock side to side, massaging your back nice and gently, keeping your eyes closed if you can. And slowly you're going to roll onto your right side into a little fetus position. And at this point, you can open your eyes, see the room, and just make sure you're not dizzy. When you've got your head back to normal, then you press on your hand to come upright, sit up nice and slowly, and come into Swastikanasana, which is cross-legged position. Sitting nice and tall. You place your thumb and your finger together, your palm up, rolling the shoulders down the back, you screw up your face, and stretch it out. Hopefully you're wide awake for your next lesson. You're going to take a breath in, you're going to inhale, arms coming up and above the head, looking towards your hands. Exhale, arms come down. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Well done. I hope you enjoyed yoga for mental fatigue. I'll see you again soon.